Hi, my little friends. This book is especially for my students in kindergarten and first grade, or really if you are somebody who's just learning to read. At any age, this is a really good skill for you to learn. The first skill we learn in our yellow bin books in my class is remembering the pattern, because the words repeat themselves except for one word on each page. And the second skill we remember is touching the print. Tracking the print is what we call it. That just means touching each word as we read. That just shows the teacher you're understanding what a word is. The third skill, you're going up, is trying to figure out what that new word on the page is. And you're paying attention to letters a lot more using that skill. This cute story is called Big Ears. And that's a real photograph. This is written by Jo Windsor. You know, I really like her. This is, I believe, published by the company named Rigby or Pearson. Big Ears, written by Jo Windsor. Here's our cover, and this is called our, if you said title page, you are correct. Because it's got our title and our illustrator again. Big Ears, written by Jo Windsor. I think it's published or printed by Rigby. I'm going to touch each word as I read, and then we're going to try to figure out what that new word on each page is. The fox has big ears. Look, I used the first letter in the word, and I made the sound this letter makes. It's F, and F says, and I see a picture of a fox. So I know I'm using all the skills, all my good reading skills to figure out a new word. I'm using a picture clue, and I'm also using the letters in the words, especially that first letter. The fox has big ears. Ears is a hard word to read. E-A-R-S. Look at these big ears. Let's move on to the second page. The bat has big ears. If I know this animal is a bat, I can guess that word is bat. If I don't know this is a bat, I can try to sound the other letters out, especially if it's a three-letter word. The bat has big ears. Let's actually go back and read these nice and fluently. Big ears. The fox has big ears. The bat has big ears. I like that the word ears is labeled on this page because that's a hard word to read, like I said. The goat has big ears. Now, next page, I want you to pause the video and try to read it yourself. The dog has big ears. We know this is a dog. I think most people do. We can also sound this word out. Dog. And what if I made a mistake and said bog? Wait a minute. I can check my mistake by looking at the picture and using my picture clue. I can make a connection that this is a picture of a dog. So that word must be dog. The rabbit has big ears. This is a rabbit. Sometimes we call it a bunny, but we can check and make sure that we're saying the right word because this letter is an R. R says R. It doesn't say B like the beginning of the word bunny. The rabbit has big ears. Once again, ears is labeled. The elephant has big ears. An elephant sure does have big ears. And here are our animals. If you don't know these animals, let me show you and introduce you to them. This is a goat. This is an elephant. This is a fox. This is a dog. This is a bat. This is a rabbit. Now what you can do is you may go back to the beginning of this book and read it the quick way. I'm going to read it the quick way once through for you. Big ears. The fox has big ears. The bat has big ears. The goat has big ears. The dog has big ears. The rabbit has big ears. The elephant has big ears. And there's our animals. That's the end of our book. And there's some guided little notes for teachers or parents. So if you want to pause this video and zoom in, here's some teaching tips for families. I hope you enjoyed this book. I sure did. And look out for the next video to learn our next 3Y skill. I'm going to be doing this one.